Hello everyone and welcome back to another exciting episode on our Erasmus journey. My name is Bukola. I am an Erasmus Mundus Scholar and I have here with me Darrell James, who is also an Erasmus Mundus Scholar, and we are both studying the European Joint Masters in Social Work with Children and Youth. And in this video, we're going to take you all through step-by-step guide on how to apply for the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship Program in European Joint Masters in Social Work with Children and Youth. So if this is something you are interested in,
keep watching.
you want to go first?
Okay, maybe I can go first.
So you go first and I read it for you.
Okay.
Let's see what you have.
Yes.
Okay, I like this question. So
What?
it says, what is the requirement for reference letter?
Oh, for the reference letter.
Yes.
Okay, I mean, I would just like to share what was my experience as I was able to submit this specific requirement. So during that time, we were asked at least 3 people that will be our reference persons. And that time, that's the good thing about this program, because for reference letters, you don't have to ask someone to write something in a document and send it to you and whatsoever, sign it or whatsoever. You just have to give them their email address. You enter it into the system and the system will notify that email address and give them the link where they can access, and they will simply write everything there, whatever is in the questions about you, write it in that system and then just submit. And particularly one important aspect of this requirement for reference letters is that you need to choose people who really knows you very well in terms of your personality, in terms of your educational journey, how diligent you are. Of course, people, former professors, former colleagues that really knows in terms of your research capacity, in terms of your how you work with clients, how you work with people. These are important considerations for you to choose which whose people are you going to who's going to vouch for you for this program. So that was my experience that time. How about you?
Mine was a bit different because I remember that I uploaded my reference letter. So I requested it from one of my supervisors who I was working with back then, and then he wrote the reference letter for me, and I just uploaded it on the application website. So that was that was it for me. So this question talks about English language requirements. For most Erasmus Mundus application, you'll be requested to have a proof of English language certification, whether the IELTS, the TOEFL, and the rest. For me, I used my IELTS during my application. But I know that there are some people who also use what we call the mode of instruction in English. That is a proof that your bachelor's degree was conducted in English language, which can be requested from your university. But before you do this, make sure you clarify with the admission board if it is okay for you to upload this document instead. And so that's it for the English language requirements.
So, next question is that what is the CGPA requirement? Is 2-1 compulsory?
I remember when I applied, it was stated that you need to have second class upper and above. That is the 2-1 CGPA. So in my case, I had it 2-1 CGPA, and when I applied. However, I've had stories of people who applied with 2-2 and who got the scholarship too. So I think it's just one of the requirements because there's usually a composite score at the end of each application. So they're going to grade your academic achievements, your professional background, and all of those things. They all come with different marks. So if the higher the GP, the better your chances are.
Better of chances. Yes. I mean, it's important for them to know that this is a very competitive scholarship program. So yeah, that's what Bukola is saying. The higher your CGPA gives you an edge in the application process. So yeah.
Yeah, but don't be scared at the same time. Yeah, see you later. question is about motivational letter. What is the requirement for motivational letter? There are different ways in which you can draft your motivational letter, but make sure that whatever it is that you're writing reflects your professional experience, your volunteer experience. Talk about your passion. Why did you decide to work in that particular field? Talk about how the university degree, maybe a particular subject in the module, how it's going to align with your goals, what you aim to achieve in the future, and also talk about your short-term and your long-term goal after completing the master's program. It doesn't have to be too lengthy, but make sure that you capture what this information so that it better represents you as an applicant for the application.
Okay, I think I'm going to choose the green one.
Let's see what you have. Proof of residency.
Oh, okay.
I know we mentioned this earlier. So now,
Okay, so about this requirement, I can't fully remember if I was able to submit some proof of residency, but I guess with this requirement, it will only like ask you if with what part of your country you are living, or are you really a legal resident of your country. So I think it's not a really like a very one. I think it's one of the easiest requirements of the program, I guess. And it's up to you where you can find it. In the Philippines, maybe you can find it somewhere in our local civil registrar or like our community offices. It's so simple to get these like proofs of residencies. How about you, Bukol?
when I applied, I got my proof of residency from the High Court, because from Nigeria in Ibadan precisely. This talks about the CV requirement. For most Erasmus Mundus application, you'll be requested to use the EUROPASS format. I will display the link on the screen right now. But last year, those who applied for the ESWOCHY program were just requested to input their details on the website directly without having to use the EUROPASS document. So whichever one it is, make sure that it is well written and well detailed. Talks about everything that you've done in the past couple of years. So we really hope you've been able to learn one or two things from this video. If you have any further questions or clarification, drop them in the comment section and we'll try our best to answer your questions. We wish you all the best in your application. Bye.